What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here. We're going to go through my most recent eBay purchases. Got some cool jewelry to show you guys. So I hope you guys like this one. Doing this one a little bit late at night because I just got my packages delivered. So this is just the best time for me to open them. I kind of have to start opening today and as soon as I get them in. So just got all these in. We're going to open up. I have 11 packages and total on everything's over $4,000. And so we're gonna check out what we got. I don't know if I've got any, duds or just exactly what I have, but I'll kind of go through some things and I'll just kind of start small while everybody comes in. Here is a little gold watch that I bought, and we're working with some lights tonight, so I'm gonna try and do my best to show these kind of up close. But this is just a little 14 karat gold ladies watch. So there's the back of that. And this was all of 70 bucks. Hey, Treasure Finder 28, what's up, man? I was just watching your video, your most recent one with the David Yurman and the what'd you have, Roberto coin and all that stuff. It was really cool. So this is just a I don't know, like a Russian watch or something like that. I don't know. It's Pontiac. Maybe it's not Russian. Maybe it's Swiss. But this was all of 70 bucks. And these little ladies' watches with the lugs and everything like that are usually like 4 grams, like right around 4 grams. So I paid 70 bucks, and there should be a little over $100 worth of gold in here, maybe 120. So that was a cool little find there. And do another little watch here. This is a Movado. So it's a little 14 karat gold Movado. And this cost all of $140, I want to say. So this is marked 14K right on the bottom. It's going to be hard to see. It's not the nicest Movado in the world. It's not an automatic. It is a manual. It runs pretty good, but the dial's a little dirty. And not that big. No date window. But still about a $350 gold watch. So, pretty cool piece. Got it really cheap. And, yeah, we'll sell that pretty easily. And then I'll show you guys the big opal brooch that I bought. I got this at the flea market. What was it? Yesterday? 2 days ago? I got this on Sunday. This is a carved opal and 14 karat gold brooch. Here's the backing of it. It is a double brooch pin. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lighting as best as I can. But yeah, this really big piece, and it's all carved out of solid opal. Not a ton of color in this piece, but there is some flashes of color in it. The carving is really nice. Size is really big. We've got this big mother of pearl side piece here, gold underneath, and a decent amount of gold in the back. I paid $775 for this, which is quite a lot for any one piece. But I looked these up, and some smaller ones, some ones with just the statue, people are asking around $2,000 just for the carved stone piece. And this one's really nice and big with this side and the gold underneath. And yeah, this one I really like how big it is. Being a double brooch is pretty uncommon. And it's, let me see if, yeah, the lighting's gonna kind of flood it out too much, but you can see a little bit of the color in there. Solid opal. Not, if it had more color in it, it would be worth a lot. But as is, I've got this up for 2,500 bucks, and we'll see where we go from there. But this is a really nice piece, mostly because of the size. And this big opal piece and the carving, no damage, no cracks, nothing like that. So it's a really nice piece. So that's the stuff that I have that was open that I got a few days ago, and now we'll start opening some of the little packages that I got in, and we'll just kind of see what we got. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we've got. Okay, this must be something small, and it is. Let's see. Should be a couple pairs of gold earrings in here. Maybe it's one. Just one. Looks like it. Alright, so a little tiny pair of gold hoop earrings. I actually bought 2 pairs from the seller, so I'm guessing there's another one in here. Let me see. Yeah, so there's one more in here as well. And hopefully, I set up a little bit of a delay on this one. I'm doing it, kind of late at night, so there's not a whole ton of people in here, which is fine. I mean, I would like to do everything on Saturday, but there's just really too much here, and I just can't wait to open it for that long, because I'm going to sell a lot of this pretty quickly. Yeah, so here's the other pair of just little gold hoop earrings. Nothing crazy, but this was just kind of like a bread and butter scrap stuff. 2 pairs of earrings. I'll check the marks over later because, yeah, they look marked. And these are marked 14 karat. So I forget what it was total, It was like 3 grams. I paid like $70, something like that. Almost 11 p.m., yeah. I know it's late for a lot of people. But like I said, I just got the stuff in. And, yeah, my mail guy has been delivering stuff really late, so there's nothing I can really do about it. Well, I have to start processing this stuff, just because it's, like I said, it's a lot of money. I have to pay for all this stuff, so I have to sell it quickly and at least get some money out of like this kind of scrap stuff. So we've got another bracelet here. So this is an interesting one. It actually feels pretty heavy. Let's see what we've got. But I appreciate you stepping, coming in and saying hi, even though it's really late. So this looks pretty good. This is a nice looking bracelet, marked 14 karat. We'll have to test it, but it definitely does look like CZ's. Let's see. This is a CZ tennis bracelet, but the interesting part of this is I paid $75 for it, and this is 14 karat gold, and if just by feeling it, it feels like around $200 worth of gold at least. So let's go ahead and throw this on a scale. Let's see what we got. How are your eBay jewelry sales doing? In this economy, yeah, they've actually gotten a lot better. They were very bad for several months, March through probably July. But they have started picking up, and I've actually sold a few things for really good prices. Obviously, the gold market helps with that, and just, I don't know, in general, people are starting to spend money again, I guess. I don't know. All right, so 11.6 grams on that, on this 14 karat rhinestone bracelet. I'll have to test it, but it looks like gold. I don't see any issues with it. This just looks like one of those CZ China bracelets, but I'll just end up popping up with stones and scrapping this. I expect there to be about 8 grams or so of gold, and that's, I don't know what that's running right now, 270 or something. So really happy with that one. That one's a really great score, and just popped up really cheap. Go on to the next one here. Let's see what we've got. Alright, we're getting a couple more people in. Feel free to say hi. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm a big expert in jewelry, gold jewelry, silver, platinum, anything like that, gemstones. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to let me know. We've got our little jewelry box here. Like, I don't know what this stuff is. I'm just kind of going in and opening them up. You should check the gold tone costume jewelry section of eBay. Found a few pieces nice gold for under $10 by now and been sitting for a few weeks. Yeah, definitely. I find some stuff that people mark 14 karat gold plated. This actually, this watch was kind of weird. They listed it as like 14 karat gold, and then they listed it as plated, and then they said it was gold filled, or I don't know. They said a bunch of different things, but it is it's stamped 14 karat 585 on the inside, and it's got kind of like a textured border, and it's just very clearly that it's gold, like with no problems. So yeah, like people sometimes will list things. I bought a few things that were listed as gold plated that ended up being really gold, and they'll take pictures of the 14 karat mark on it and list it as gold plate, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that, you know, with real stones in it and stuff, and I'm like, that kind of looks real. Like maybe something like this, but not exactly the same. But this is a CZ piece from someone who I bought stuff off of before. So this is a, you know, 14 karat gold CZ, and this was all of I believe $53. So this weighs 4 grams is what they said, and it's got a big CZ in it. So a lot of times people will discount the price by a lot because it has a CZ in it when there's still quite a bit of gold here. So I'll actually see really quick if I can bend these prongs. Usually they're not that good. And maybe I can pop this stone out just right away. Yep. And this is what I'll do with these kind of things. I just rip the CZs out. I mean, it's not going to be worth anything as a piece. Trying to sell it. But let me see if I can get this to come out. There we go. So yeah, and tell all your friends, oh, it's a big 1.5 carat diamond I got off of eBay for $50. Yeah, little CZ piece there. But we'll double check markings, 14 karat. All right, cool. So let's get a weight on it. So that's the size of the CZ. This was like 4 grams with one before the CZ was taken out. Let's see how much weight we've got. And we have, if I can get it all on a scale, keep sliding. All right, 3.6 grams, 3.5 roughly. So for $52, you know, 3.5 grams, that's running $120 at least. So yeah, half a gram, a little over half a gram maybe for this CZ, and that's usually a pretty good estimate for, you know, a bigger size CZ, maybe half a gram. You have to deduct, and that's how you can make some money sometimes. I do that with pearls, I do that with CZs, I do that with all kinds of gemstones. You have to estimate how much they weigh. And yeah, that'll just go to scrap. So far, we've just got scrap, which is great. I'll just get my money back out really fast. Yeah, late night. I know. I've got my lights going and everything. I don't have the best lighting, but there's some really good stuff, and I have so much money into this that I really have to start moving it. So we're doing a stream. I hope everyone's having a good night. Hopefully, it's not, you know, too late. I imagine there's not much else on tonight, but maybe there is. We got 18 people in the stream. I mean, that's pretty average for my stream anyway. Let's see. What do you think of vintage silver jewelry? Does it have good value? So silver can be good. You got to have the right stuff. You got to have the really best of the best with silver. Here's a little small piece. We'll see what we got. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this one. We'll have to test this, but let's see if you guys can see this. There's this big green stone piece that I bought I don't know. I just kind of like the way that it looked. It was like really nice and big, and I don't know what kind of stone that is, but it's definitely interesting. So let me have a look at it. Do you have a safe at home? Extra insurance, lots of valuables. I do have a safe. It's not at home. I have a safe somewhere else, but most of the stuff I will sell within like 1 or 2 days. So I don't have a lot of this on hand most of the time. It goes out pretty quick. So marked 14 karat, and I'm just gonna take a look at the gemstone here and see if I can find any indications on whether or not this is a real stone or if this is glass. Let's see. It's kind of an interesting piece. Mark 14 karat. It looks like 14 karat. I think it weighs like 8 grams, something like that. So I paid around 200 bucks. I think 200 bucks exactly for this. Nice big cool piece, but I'm not sure on the stone. Just looking at it, it looks like glass to me. But it's hard to tell with these things. And yeah, I'm just not seeing any inclusions. It's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for air bubbles or something that's going to indicate what this is, or just some kind of an inclusion, like a little feather, a little black spot, or something that's going to tell me that it's not glass. But it does. It looks like glass from what I can tell. It can be a gemstone, but just initial impressions is telling me glass and not a real stone. But still, a really impressive piece. And I tell people all the time that it really doesn't matter very much if it's a real stone or if it's just looks really nice. But look at that, the size of that ring and just the impact that it has. I care about how the design looks a lot more than what the stone is, but it looks like glass just looking at it. So, all right, let's open up this one. This one feels pretty heavy, and they taped it up quite a bit. So give me a second to try and get this apart without damaging whatever's inside of here. It's packed up, like rolled up. All right, there's a box inside, so I don't have to be too careful. They like flipped a thing inside out. Anyway, here's this. Yeah, this is a nice looking ring. I love it. It's very happy with it for 200 bucks. It's got, a decent amount of gold in there for sure. Different design, different, color. I'm always like you guys know, I like big jewelry. Just any big jewelry is usually I'm going to be interested in it. Just I don't know. I like really fine, detailed, small stuff too, but the big pieces are just like, ooh, so let's see what we've got in here. Looks like a watch. Not sure. I don't really remember which watch this is. Let's see. Bought some genuine amber large earrings, but tested the silver and not silver, not real, but it looks exactly like sterling. What could the metal be? Let's see. If it's not silver, then it's probably just like a pot metal or something, or just silver plated or whatever. With amber, you say it's genuine amber. A lot of times it's a pressed amber or a reconstructed amber. Real amber is pretty rare. Fine. All right, so we got 2 watches here. Okay, I kind of remember these. They put amber in but a lot of times the amber is not natural amber. It's usually compressed. They melt all the shavings down and then recompress it and put it into. I mean, that's like probably 90% of what I see. The real good amber stuff is a lot more rare than most people think, and that's why it brings pretty good money. Yeah, the reconstituted stuff. All right, so here's a lady's gold watch, 14 karat. I paid $120 for this and this other watch. This is what is this? A Bulova with some little diamonds, and so I paid 120 bucks, and this will be like around 110 to $120 in gold, very close to it when I take it apart and weigh it. But what I was interested in was this one. So this is a Hamilton watch, and they didn't put in the listing whether or not this was gold or gold filled. I kind of bought it assuming it was gold filled, and even as gold filled, this is still worth like 40 or 50 bucks because it's actually a really nice looking watch. And I don't see any markings on the back, so we're going to open this and see if it says anything in there. But either way, this is the kind of stuff I like to gamble on. I don't like to gamble on it when you're betting that it's gold. I mean, I can see some in the back, in the corners, there's like some little chunks missing, which is going to make me think that that's the rolled gold plate that's come off. But let's see if we can crack this open at all. I just bought a new case knife, so we're going to try this out and see if we can pop the back of this. I just bought one of these. I open a lot of watches, and sometimes they're a little bit difficult to open. This one should have a hinge on one side, but let's see if we can grab a corner and open this at all. Okay, here we go. And what do we got? Yep, 14 karat gold filled. So we don't have a solid gold watch, which is a little bit of a bummer, but there's the case back, and it says 14 karat gold filled in there. It's still actually a pretty nice model. This model has a name for it. See if it's running or not. Looks like it's not running. Let's see. No, doesn't seem like it's running, but there's the back of it. It's a nice Hamilton watch. Nice little gold-filled watch. The dial looks really nice. So, you know, not a big money maker, and not a big like. It's not going to be a loss or anything like that. So, yeah, nice little Hamilton watch. Nice like Art Deco, bigger size, and these in gold and solid gold are like almost $750. So, you know, it's not bad. What do I use to check silver and gold prices? I go to Kitco. Kitco.com is probably the best. I'm pretty sure like most gold dealers in the world use Kitco, so that'd be the place to check because they have the most live price for gold. Hamilton watches always sell good, yeah, especially these bigger ones with the nice dials. Typically sell the best. Have to take the gamble. Yeah, hey Zach, how's it going? Yeah, it's a good gamble. I like gambling when I'm not going to lose. You know, I like when it's just already guaranteed. You know, I'll get my money back just on the gold and the watch and the ladies' watch, and the Hamilton I'll sell for 40 bucks or something, just not running as is. Let's open box. Let's see. Okay, just says there's a note on the other side saying to email them if I want to buy more stuff from them in the future, because they buy a lot of gold and silver, it says. So let's go ahead and open this up. Man, I guess that's kind of funny. My main demographic for my videos is like, what was it? I forget what it is. It's like 50 to 65-year-old women. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I do jewelry or like how I got into this and how it's come to this. I don't wear any jewelry. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Spot gold. I don't know what that means. Alright. This is a gold bangle. This was from a viewer of mine, so I don't know if you're watching, but they said I sent them an offer, And they said, well, your offer was a little bit lower than everyone else's, but I'll watch your videos, so I'll take your offer. So yeah, this is just a nice, really nice 14 karat gold bangle. It's pretty light. It's not super heavy. Very, very obviously gold. It's got a double safety clasp here and just a little tongue and groove with a little 14 karat on there. And yeah, nice and extra wide. Let's just get a weight on this. I forget what this was supposed to weigh. It's like supposed to weigh 7 grams or something like that. Let's see. It's supposed to weigh 12. All right, so let's see if it weighs 12. Yeah, 12 on the dot. So that's great. Nice piece. I might see if my aunt wants this. We'll see. She's been asking me for a gold bracelet, and this would be a great one because it's actually fairly lightweight, so it's not super expensive. But it looks like a nice big heavy gold piece. So, and it's not no dents or anything like that. So that's great. Freebie for what? This is not free. Do you find buying off eBay is really worth it? Margins not that high, are they? Oh yeah, eBay. I mean, that's my business, right? I mean, that's what I do full time. Um, I think the margins are really good. Something like gold Movado, I'll make $200 off of just this piece. In general, like everything we're doing here, I mean, I'll spend 4,000 and I'll probably get 6 or 7 out of it, and that's from about a week and a half. So yeah, there's definitely really good deals out there, but you have to really, really know what you're doing and put in a lot of time. I probably have around over 100 hours maybe into this stuff, probably more, maybe 150 hours. So it's also a lot of work. Why did I stop going to estate sales? Just the people have been too expensive. There haven't been a lot of them recently. A lot of them are like a appointment only right now. There's a lot of reasons. When did you leave the private equity firm? Never worked at a private equity firm. I probably would, but yeah, never worked at a private. I got a degree in finance, but yeah, I worked at a bank for a while, but that was it. Yeah, hopefully my aunt might like this. We'll see. She just bought a gold ring off of me pretty recently, so I don't know. Sometimes I give them stuff. Sometimes they pay me a little bit of money for it, or like what I paid for it. Here's this. I don't know what it is. Estate people, yeah, the crazy prices at the estate sales. I'm just looking for a good one. Like I'm waiting for something really good that's not too far away to go to because I make more money buying the stuff on eBay from home, so I can't spend like 8 hours or 6 hours out estate sailing, like going to estate sales and driving far and doing all this stuff and then not getting really great deals because yeah, it's not really worth my time. All right, so this must be this Scarab set I bought. It actually looks a lot smaller kind of in size than what it looked like in the pictures, but it should be fine. Let's see. We got 24 people in here. That's cool. Here in Wisconsin, not too much good jewelry at these sales. Yeah, a lot of the state sales are they can be really good and they can be really bad. It's just a matter of going to a lot of them, I guess, and just taking it easy. Don't go to them. For me, it's not worth it to go there at 4 o'clock in the morning anymore and sit there and I don't know, just to have them rip you off. All right, so we've got 2 pieces here. And this is it's really nice. I'm gonna have to check the hallmark on here, but it looks good. Okay. So this is a Scarab necklace and bracelet set, and it's supposed to be 14 karat gold. We're gonna check the marking on that just a second. The chain looks to be like almost 20 inches long, and the bracelet is about I don't know, 7 inches or so. Let me check the marks on here. Because a lot of times people say these are solid gold and they end up not being solid gold. So let's see if I can see the mark here. And I can't quite read the mark. Let's see. That would have said Vandel, I'm guessing. And yeah, that does look like it says 14K. Yeah, 14K. All right, cool. So it is solid gold. Yeah, this is a pretty long chain. But this is solid 14 karat gold with the bracelet, and this cost $400 for both. And like I said, typically they are gold filled. A lot of the times you will see the bracelets and you will never see the necklaces. Almost never, never, never are you going to see the necklaces. Same thing with a garnet tennis necklace or an amethyst tennis necklace or something like that. You almost never see the necklace. You see the bracelet all the time, but not so much the necklace. So that is really nice there. And it's kind of smaller than I was actually expecting for the as far as the carved stones. So there's actually a decent amount of gold here. So let's go ahead and weigh this. It's supposed to weigh like 27 grams. Yeah, 27.3 grams there for this Scarab. Vandel 14 karat Scarab necklace and bracelet. Pricing wise for this, not really too sure because there's no sold listings that I can really go off of. The bracelet typically sells for about $200 by itself, and this I would imagine is around $500 or $600 at least. I've seen like a couple of the sets, and people are asking around $1,200 to $1,500. I don't think it's quite worth that much, but there is, a 27 gram total. I would say there's close to $400 or $500 worth of gold. So yeah, this was a great deal. Nice set. That's like a perfect item for my store. Let's go ahead and grab. How many more do we got? We got 3. It's like 3 left. And then we will be done. How much time are we at? We're at 32 minutes on the stream. 29 people in here. That's really awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. That's actually quite a bit more than I expected for this late at night. So definitely appreciate you guys coming in. Let me see if I can get this open. Let's see. Hi from Vermont. What's up? Hi, Alex. Got lots of bracelet jewelry, costume stuff. Ever buy English sterling silver? I love English sterling silver. I think the European countries have way better stuff than we do here. Honestly, out in Europe and in England and Germany and stuff, they get like stuff from the early 1800s, stuff from the 1700s. A lot more common. All of the big silver makers were in London and Birmingham, and they have a long history of silver and gold, and I think you find there's actually a good market in buying English jewelry and bringing it to somewhere like where I live in California, and you can actually get a lot more money for it here. It's kind of like maybe the Chinese buying some of our stuff and bringing it over. You can actually buy stuff from England and bring it here and get more money for it. And I actually see some dealers at the flea market do that. They import jewelry from England, from their family, or from other people in England, and bring it here to the flea markets, and that stuff sells really well because the quality is actually just like phenomenal in England. So let's see what we've got here. This looks like a pocket watch. So let's see what we've got. Massachusetts, nice. That's great. That's good to you guys are on the East Coast, and it's like so late on the East Coast. What are you guys doing? Go to bed. All right, we got a pocket watch here. Part of the country. I'm from California. All right. This is our pocket watch here. Sorry, with the lighting. Kind of hard to show it. You guys see? It's got an engraving on the back there, and then here's the dial. Jumping for the blind. Alright, so this is supposed to be an 18 karat gold pocket watch that I paid $480 for. Quite a bit of money. I think I paid quite a bit for this, maybe too much, but we're going to find out. There seems like there's a decent amount of gold here. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Let's see if I can find a way to get this out. Maybe from the front. Okay, there's the glass popping out. That's pretty common. So let's see if this is gold here as well. The front bezel looks to be gold. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get this movement out of here. Let's see. If you know how to get these out, I know there's a way to get these out without with just removing the movement. But I'll have to work on this later and find a way to take this whole movement out. I'm guessing it comes out. But it looks like a silver dial. And how do I pull the movement out? Well, there should be some screws that you can get to pull this out. Let's see, yeah, look, the back's falling off and everything. Alright. So this obviously is like a watch that needs repair and whatever, but I'm just going to end up scrapping it most likely. But there's your markings on the inside there, and it says 18. So let's see if I can get a weight for just the case back here, which is already coming off, but there should be some decent weight there. Let's see. So 7.9 grams just in the back. So what is that running? $361. Yeah, so we're good. You only need I only need about 11 grams to break even for sure. So we've got 8 grams here, and then we've got just the border and the front, but the front actually feels pretty thick. Front bezel. So I'm guessing there's probably another 6 or 7 in the rest of there. So we'll be good. I'll take this apart and really start looking at it. Most likely to get it off, I've got to remove one more set of hands there, and then maybe unscrew part of this movement. It looks like there's maybe some small little pins in here. Looks like almost like little push pins that I may be able to get this out. So we'll check that out later. Do I go to thrift stores? Is the movement worth anything on this? Not really. This is what is this? 10 holes and 3 levers, jeweled, detached lever. It's like from the 1860s, but they're actually pretty common. I think this may have a solid. It definitely looks like a solid silver dial, so you may be able to get like 40 or 50 bucks for the movement, most likely. But I'll end up scrapping this almost certainly, just for the gold. So there's that piece. It was a pretty bunch of gamble, but I think I'll be fine on it. I don't think there's like insane profit, but I think, if there's 14 grams there, I'll be making money. I'll be making like 100 bucks on it. Let's see. I haven't had the check of this fast. It's actually kind of hard to keep up with everything. $100, 14 karat gold bracelet for $1. It's always good. I never see anything at thrift stores anymore. I don't go to thrift stores at all, really. Just for fun, maybe. Alright, this should be. I think this is my big item, my biggest piece here. Yeah, it looks like it. What is ASE? Come on, American Silver Eagle. Yeah. The most bought silver coin in the world, I believe. Alright. Let's see what we got here. This should be a big 18 karat piece. This will be fun. Yep. Okay. Trying to. One of these days I'll get set up on my DSLR camera. But yeah, this is 18 karat gold here. All signed on the back. Signed, numbered, and dated on the back there. And so I paid $1,300 for this piece and the earrings here. And so let's see what we've got as far as the earrings. So this is one that I've been waiting on for a while, and it's been pretty nerve-wracking. So I still don't know what this weighs. So this was a no-weight listing, a no-weight 18 karat gold listing for $1,300 that I bought almost blind. But I did do quite a bit of research. So let's see what we've got as far as the earrings. I don't really like how this was wrapped in a paper towel, but okay. Those are a little small, but this is the matching earrings. And so this is made by Peter Lindemann, 18 karat gold. It's numbered 106 out of 500 and from Christmas 1972. And there is some diamonds in here that are really small, maybe 0.05, so you've got maybe a third of a carat here. But yeah, here's the brooch and the earrings. Most important part here is going to be the weight, of course. And so we're going to weigh them up and see what we got here. And the brooch weighs 30 grams. And with the earrings, we've got 41.6 grams. So, so that one was good. And there is like a tiny bit of metal in this earring backing here, by the looks of it. Just a touch of a little spring, but it's pretty much all gold. Yeah, so nice piece. What I did with this, I actually saw this listing before. They listed it for about $1,700 or $1,800 initially, maybe a month ago. And I looked at it. They had no best offer. I was interested in it, but I didn't do anything with it. And then I saw it again for $1,300 that they had reduced the price, and I looked up some auction results, and I could see from the auction results that this exact same set, someone had one for 40 that said 40 grams, and someone else had the same set for 40.6 grams. And I also looked at some different brooches of like a dove and some other things that were like 30 grams for the brooch. So I had a general idea that this was going to be something kind of heavy, but obviously with a no weight listing, there's quite a bit of risk in that. So yeah, exactly. A very, very sad thing to need to scrap this, but most likely I'm going to have to scrap this, unfortunately. Like, and I'm not necessarily, like, when I say I'm going to scrap it, I'm not necessarily going to like actually melt it. I'm just going to sell it to someone else for the scrap price. Whether or not they actually melt it down is at that point it's out of my hands. But yeah, 41.5. So what is that running today? So something like this, the price of gold is going to have a big effect on how much money this is. But let's see what 41.6 is running. $1,900. So yeah, so that's a great piece. That had me like sweating bullets for like 2 weeks or something, waiting for that to come in, because I had no idea what it weighed. Obviously, I could lose $400 or $500 on that just as easily as I could have made it. But yeah, the reason why I would sell this as a scrap piece is because I've checked the auction results. So if you actually look at auction results, you can look at currently listed items. You can look at whatever you want, and pretty much all of these sell for around scrap. I could not find a single set that was going for significantly over scrap. Let's say I could even get $200 over scrap for this. Once you take off 10%, 13% for eBay and PayPal fees, now I'm back at scrap price again. So get my money in, one day, paid right away, or spend all the time listing, dealing with offers, fees, sitting on that inventory. So much gold, like right there's so much money in the gold that there's just not a lot of design value over that. I mean, unless you're just dying to have a Christmas 1972 brooch by Peter Lindemann, which is, not the most famous person in the world, but so, I mean, what are you going to do? All right, we got one more box, and then we are getting out of here. It is 9:30 at night local time here, so sure it's getting late for some of you guys. But 32 people in the stream. I think that's pretty close to the most I've had in stream, so that's really cool. Hopefully, one of these days I can figure out the whole Streamlabs and cameras and lighting and get all that stuff better for you guys, so that we have some more people in here. All right, so this is just sitting on top. This is a little white gold bracelet, which looks good. Gonna have to test it, of course. Let's take a look at the stones here. With the lighting again. So this has like these big CZ stones in it, and it's marked 14 karat on the back of the clasp there. And it looks like gold, so I don't really have any issues with it as far as being gold, but I will test it. But I just thought that it was kind of interesting that you would put these big CZ stones in a piece of gold, a big piece of gold like this. And yeah, those are interesting. I'm just taking a look at the stones again, the same as the other one, looking for some inclusions. And I am seeing a little bit of some inclusions. Nothing crazy, but I am seeing a little bit of like almost looks like fine scratches and little like kind of white spots in there, which is telling me that this is a real stone. I would guess this is a probably a topaz, like a white topaz or a white sapphire or something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to buy just only high quality stuff. So yeah, they listed this as CZs, but I don't think this is CZs in here. I think this is either white topaz or white sapphire. I would guess white topaz. Could be what is it? Just zircon or something like that. But it's definitely a real stone. So kind of interesting piece. Yeah, it's sad that 99% of gold jewelry sells for scrap. I don't know if it's 99%. It's quite a bit, but yeah, it's it really depends on the stuff. And let's see. So this weighs right at about 25 grams. This was $450, I believe, and it's 25 grams. And so, like with the CZ from earlier, which I don't know where I put it, but you can figure. These look a little bit smaller, so maybe every 2 stones you'll figure maybe half a gram. So we would deduct something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 grams we would deduct at most. And I think that's what my calculation was when I did this. So that would put us at like 19 grams. A 14 karat is $676. So we're still going to be in the money just on the gold here. I definitely do want to do a little bit of research on these stones. I will test them and see if they're diamond, but they really don't look like. I mean, they're too clear to be diamonds, but definitely look like some kind of a topaz or something. Yeah, some CZ. These are not CZs though. I can see inclusions in them. I can see like crystal structure, I guess, in them. Some refraction and whatnot. So um, they definitely look like natural stones. Um, start dating an older eBay executive. What is that? Something that I found that was interesting. Was there's like one person that beats me at a lot of the jewelry online, just one person that's viewing them before me, and the only thing I can think of someone that would be beating me is someone at eBay that is somehow getting. I'm not sure, but it's kind of interesting. There's always one person that views an item as soon as it gets listed, not when it gets even indexed or categorized or anything like that. Um, truck. I don't know what that is. What are you deleting messages?
My own.
You getting beaten by bots? Yeah, I don't know. You get some funny people. I don't have my. I don't see living the good life in here. She must be. I don't know, sleeping or something. My moderator. I'll get some more moderators in here soon. We'll just start banning people. But my chat's. Not a whole lot of people in here, so we're cool. All right. So summary and recap. I have a lot more stuff coming, but there's just a lot of gold here, which is great. So 14 karat scarab necklace and bracelet set. This will be really great item for my store. So I'll definitely be this is a piece that you would want to retail because it's a set. It's just well made. There's no damage. It's got a lot of gold and it's got a lot of stones. So if I were to take this to my gold guy, he's just going to be like, I'll give you $300 or something. So this is a great item to put online. I'm gonna guess $700 to $800 is what this is worth. So if you start adding it all up, it starts to be a decent amount of money for those who are wondering about like the profit margin. And then this, I forget what I paid probably 80% of gold, so I'll make like $40 or 30 or $40 off of this. If I don't end up giving it to my aunt or selling it to her for what I paid for it or something like that. And a big green stone, kind of weird ring, just really large. It looks like glass, but I think this is something cool. Well, I'll try it out for a little bit and see how it goes, but nothing crazy. And then just a rhinestone bracelet that's 14 karat that paid 75. It's probably worth a little over 200 in gold. So again, that's 130. We've got 30 here. We've got 300 here. Hopefully, I make like $50 off the ring or something. Then we've got our some smaller gold stuff. This was $50. It's got about 120 in gold, so we make 70 there. And we've got just some small gold earrings. I don't know what my profit's like on these. Maybe $15 or something, but what do I have to do for it? And this I will either remove the stone. I'll probably remove the stones out of this, but I'll show it to my guy first. I'm gonna test it as well. I had two different bracelets this week. One that was supposed to be a tennis bracelet in 14 karat gold, white gold with diamonds in it, and it was sterling silver. And then another bracelet I got that was supposed to be 18 karat gold with pearls that was stamped 18 karat. That also turned out to be sterling silver. So you have to be very, very careful with white gold. A lot of people will say that silver is white gold when it's not. And it's not even close to the same thing. But the way that this stamping is, it looks very, very clean of a stamping. And just the way that this is constructed, and then the way these stones are, I feel pretty good about this. But hopefully we'll make I don't know, $150 off of this. Hopefully. And then the gold pocket watch is going to be an interesting one. Whether or not there's enough gold here for $480. I think there is. I think I'm going to get my money back for sure. I would guess I'm going to sell this for 530, 540, something like that. Once I take it apart and we see exactly how much gold's in here. I don't think there's a lot of profit, but still, I'll probably make 50, $60 off of this. And then, of course, I've got the other small stuff. This was 70 bucks. I think this is worth about 120. And the Hamilton watch, not running, which kind of sucks, but not that bad. I mean, these little watches are not that hard to fix. You can fix one of these in half an hour. But really nice dial, really nice model. I think this is worth 40 bucks. And the gold little ladies watch I'll take apart. These are usually worth 100 bucks in gold at least. And then the Movado, which got a really good deal on 130 or 140 bucks. Should be worth 350 pretty easily. And so if you add that stuff up, we're not doing too bad. And then, of course, our best score, this big 18 karat brooch, which weighs 41.5 grams. And I'll test it as well. But, I mean, this very clearly looks like 18 karat gold. And that's nice. So, yeah, shame to scrap, but, got to get the money back out. So, check out the video you put up. I will check it out. Once had a 18 karat bracelet turned out to be platinum with the 18 karat gold clasp. Yeah, that's something you have to be careful with too with buying platinum, because platinum's actually worth what? I mean, it's worth almost half a gold right now. Platinum's like $26 a gram, where 18 carats running 44 a gram. So you got to be careful with sometimes with rings and stuff that are half platinum and half gold, and I see that a lot. Platinum with gold over the top, or gold with platinum over the top. Platinum is also very dense, very, very heavy. So a small amount of platinum weighs a lot. You have a little bit of platinum on a gold bracelet and you pay a gold price, you could end up losing money on it because the platinum is not worth as much. People don't really want platinum right now. I like platinum personally. I like platinum jewelry, but it's actually pretty cheap. If there was a metal that I would want to invest in, probably platinum might be a good one. I think silver is pretty good too right now, but yeah, that's all I have for tonight. I think we're running on almost an hour here, so I appreciate everyone tuning in. I hope you liked this video. Hope you learned something. Please, check out. I'll have more stuff coming. Probably do a video about a week from now. Check out my channel. Make sure you subscribe below. Leave a comment. Thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your night.